my name is Gauri Gupta and I head corporate advisory for the group. I joined Biashara Bank in 1998, so it's a little over 25 years now. I joined first as a financial product specialist, then moved on to credit. I did that until we merged and then took over as head of credit for I&M Bank, which was the merged entity. I&M and Biashara merged with effect from 1st January 2003. The time we merged, I&M had a balance sheet or total assets of about 7 billion shillings and customer deposits of about just over 5 billion shillings. And within a year, total assets had gone up by close to 70%, and deposits had increased, almost doubled. Overnight, we went from 3 branches to 7 branches. We expanded our physical distribution network. But I think the foundation that came through from higher profitability, operational efficiencies, increase in our lending limit, reduction in NPLs, liquidity, that just set the tone for the growth that followed. And just to put in perspective, so from that 7 billion in 2003, today our total assets are close to 550 billion. Our deposits have grown from 5 billion then to about 400 billion today. And of course, then we were just in Kenya. Now we are present in 5 countries. Every action that was taken was seen from a lens of sustainability and sustainable growth. 2 things that I have seen across my 25 years here or more. One, the customer perspective. The customer is always right. And there was a genuine desire to support or help the customer. And the second was about the integrity and the reputation. Some of those values have helped build I&M what it is today. So sustainability and ESG have become buzzwords in the last few years in the global context. But when I look back, I think some of them have been there at I&M from a long time. We had the foundation or the trust. There was a lot of focus on enabling giving or supporting communities, supporting education. I think I have always seen that from the day I've joined the group, whether it was Biashara or I&M, support deserving students. So education has always been something very close to the group, and environment as well. So I think we would have been one of the first ones to sponsor a part of the Karura forest. And this was done in 2005. What I also appreciate is the opportunities that the group has given. So every time I have wanted to learn or go on to pursue further learning, the support I have got from the bank has been fantastic. Yeah. So corporate advisory, one of our primary roles is to enable mergers and acquisitions, and also raise capital. Related to that is making sure every entity in the group holds adequate capital, both from a risk as well as a regulatory perspective. There are some other roles that are part of the corporate advisory function, and these cover, for example, investor relations, sustainability that's being driven through the corporate advisory team, overseeing corporate governance for the different entities at the group level. What else? Yeah, managing our external ratings, managing stakeholders, broadly, stakeholder relationships. So these are some of the other functions that come under corporate advisory. Corporate advisory is a key enabler. One of the reasons for I&M's growth has been the various acquisitions that we've done during the last 15 years or so, and growing inorganically through these acquisitions. And that strategy continues. So as we look to expand our geographical presence as well as our market share, mergers and acquisitions become a key enabler. And this is where then corporate advisory supports.